This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com. Hey, it's Conrad Thompson, and you're listening to Arn. And, of course, we couldn't do it without the Hall of Famer himself, the founder of the Four Horsemen, the creator of the Spinebuster. He is AA, the enforcer, Arn Anderson. What's going on, man? How are you?
Mr. Thompson, how are you, sir?
Man, better than I deserve. Happier than a puppy with two Peters.
You can't say that.
Yes, I can. This is unedited. We can say whatever we want on here. You can bury Van Hammer again if you want.
No. He buried himself. I just told you what happened.
Well, here's what's happening, man. AEW's back on the road. You've become a road warrior. Of course, last weekend, you found yourself in Savannah doing the whole Comic Con thing. Last week, you were on the road in Texas. This week, you didn't have to go too far at all. Right here in Charlotte, North Carolina, AEW is back. And, man, that's like the good old days right there, just riding up the road to a show, huh?
Boy, don't get any better than that. You know, it is so good. I can't tell you, to be in front of all these fans and the people of Miami, and 2 weeks of the folks in Texas and the good old Charlotte folks. Man, they have turned out and they are having a great time. It is so good to see. Really is.
It's so fun to watch wrestling with fans. And I know that sounds silly, but I mean, it was never intended to be a medium where there's no interaction. So now that fans are back where they belong at live wrestling events, I at home am enjoying it more than ever. I can't imagine how it feels from a competitor standpoint to be there live in person, Arn.
Well, it is a participation sport. Wrestling is not a spectator sport. It is meant for you to be, if you want to get out of your chair and stand up, if the people behind you don't mind, raise all the hell you want, be as loud as you want for as long as you want, and just, man, sweat through 2 t-shirts. Do anything you want. It is meant to be that type of activity, and the fans' participation, that's the adrenaline that we feed off of as performers to make those bumps not quite as bad as they normally would be. So
it's fun to go back and talk about the old stuff, but I can't lie, man. I'm enjoying watching the new stuff, and I hope you guys are too. Arn's doing his thing every week on TNT. Catch him live in a town near you. Arn, I don't know if you've been keeping up. I'm sure folks are talking about it when you go to the shows, but man, this New York debut for AEW is taking on a life of its own. I mean, first of all, it's an awesome venue, an outdoor tennis stadium. But then to hear the tickets are flying off the shelf, this is an exciting time to be a wrestling fan.
Well, and I don't want to say I told you so, because I'm no genius. I just said what anybody that's been around for more than a minute knows. Wrestling fans, when you take their product away from them for a year and a half, basically, you can't tour, you can't come to where if let's just say if you're someone goes to the movies and you're a movie buff and you go once a month, man, can you imagine having that taken away from you for a year and a half? And now when we get to go to a venue like that in New York with that mass population around and people that are dying for entertainment. I mean, look at how the baseball games are drawing, 40-something thousand fans for Braves game. And, it's just people are turning out in droves because they want to see it live. And this being our first time in this venue with a brand new product. Remember, we're just a startup. We hadn't been around that long. People are chomping at the bit to see what all the hubbub is. Well, we're going to let them know what all the hubbub is.
Yes, you are. Check it out if you haven't already. AEW is probably coming to a town near you. You can pick your tickets up at AEWTIX.com. And, of course, be sure to check out Arn Anderson. If you're not in town, you can do like I'm doing. Fire up that TV and watch along on TNT every Wednesday night. It's AEW Dynamite. Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money, it's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.